Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cop Council. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you are, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you are new around here, please like, share and subscribe. And to all the new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. It is truly appreciated. And yeah, welcome to the Cop Council. It's been a few days now since Liverpool have defeated Manchester City. Obviously, we did do a match reaction. If you guys have not seen that, then please, it is on the channel. Just go on our channel and have a look. But yeah, as you can see by the thumbnail, guys, it's just a little bit of appreciation video this is going to be. And it's how Jurgen has changed us from doubters to believers, and what my thoughts and opinions are on that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on just that thumbnail down in the comment section down below. Like I said, we are on the road to 100 subscribers, guys. We are now, I think, 66 subscribers. So, you know, we are well on the way to 100 subscribers. Before I quickly forget as well, tomorrow we are recording a podcast. It may come out tomorrow night or it may come out Friday, so we don't really know yet, but we do have a very special guest coming on for a little bit of a chat tomorrow, but that will be tomorrow, guys. So like I just said, this is how did Jurgen change us from doubters to believers, and just what are my thoughts about it. Now, my thoughts about this. Now, I've seen before the Manchester City game, who's the better manager? Who is the best manager in the world? Is it Jurgen Klopp? Is it Pep Guardiola? Now, this is just my opinion, guys, but my personal opinion, I think Jurgen Klopp is obviously the best manager in the world. Now, here's why. Now, for me, I don't think Pep Guardiola could do what Jurgen Klopp has done with the teams of like Mainz, Dortmund, and now Liverpool. Now, what I mean by that is I don't think he could take a build-up project. You know, I think Guardiola has taken over jobs, you know, that has a bunch of money in it, and if that makes sense. I don't think that he has taken a job so far anyway that has had a rebuild. Kind of you could say with Manchester City, but they've had a load of money to invest, not like Jurgen Klopp, because, you know, we'll get talking about that a little bit more. But yeah, for me, I think Klopp is the best manager in the world. I think he's been the best manager in the world for the last year, in my opinion. And, you know, it's just on the basis of he's rebuilt this Liverpool team from the ground up. And, you know, I was thinking after the Manchester City game, like how far we've come. Like, we've gone from finishing 8th and that after that 13-14 season under Brendan Rodgers, and so to go in to be European champions and challenging for league titles, and hopefully this season can be our first league title in 30 years. And I think we'll do it, but I am totally not saying we are going to win it yet, guys. It's just I hope and dream then that Liverpool will break that so-called curse and win their first league title in 30 years. But, you know, going back to the rebuilding point, I don't think Guardiola can do what Klopp's done. Me personally, I don't think he could go into a team like what Liverpool did. I don't think he could rebuild like what Klopp did. And it's not just Klopp. Let's just not say this. It's not just Klopp. It's everyone around the club, the fans, the transfer committee, the kitchen staff, everyone at Liverpool had made the club better while Klopp's been there. That's just simple as that. But, you know, it's just the caliber of signings as well. And like there's a purpose to signings then, let's say, because, you know, we were signing the likes of Christian Benteke and others like that. And, you know, it's not Liverpool caliber signings. Maybe at the time they were Liverpool caliber signings, but, you know, looking back at it now, it clearly wasn't. And, you know, but then you look at Jurgen Klopp signings, you've got the likes of Sadio Mane, Salah, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Alisson, Trent. Well, Trent wasn't really a signing, he was brought up. Andy Robbo, and all others like that. And now you look at it and you'd say all the players I've just named, they are all world-class players. Now, would I say that Klopp has made mistakes with transfers? Yes, I would. I would absolutely say that he has made mistakes with signings. Look at Loris Karius. I thought that that was a huge mistake. Looking back at it now, at the time it was a good signing because, Simon Mignolet, you could see Klopp wasn't happy with Simon Mignolet. But, it's just one of these things in a way. I think that Jurgen, like me personally, I think what Jurgen did with Karius, I think he rushed him back. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but when we first signed Loris Karius, he injured his wrist, and then Mignolet played like the first 6 games of the season, I think it was, and then Karius was brought back in. I think Klopp has even admitted this, that he rushed Karius back too quickly, and I think this is now the development stage of where Klopp is, because you look at Alisson. Now, Alisson obviously had the injury at the start of the season, but Klopp didn't rush him back. He constantly said in his press conferences that there's no time on Alisson coming back. And I think that was the difference, because I think Karius did come back straight away after he recovered from his wrist injury. But I think Alisson, obviously, he had 2 weeks to recover through the international break. But I think Klopp could have started him in the Leicester game at Anfield. But he didn't decide to do that. He decided to rest him, make sure he was 100%, and he's come back now since the Manchester United game. And Alisson, easily best goalkeeper in the world last season. You could even say this season he's been the best when he's been playing, which is now regular football now for him. But that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, I think just signings and improvements. I think what Klopp has done as well for this Liverpool team. I think that he's gone from, like I said, the signings of Christian Benteke to all the ones I just listed, and it's just look at Andy Robinson, for example. £8 million. I remember most Liverpool fans saying, "Why have we signed Andy Robinson from Hull for £8 million or £10 million, however much it was? Like, why? We need a first class left back." You look at it now, and wow, what a signing it was! Because if that signing wasn't made, for the price anyway, we don't think we'd appreciate it as much, but we absolutely appreciate it now, because for the price. And it was practically a straight swap, I think, with Kevin Stewart. I could be wrong with that, but you just look at it and go, wow, we signed Andy Robinson for £8 million, the best left back in the world, for £8 million. And then you see the likes of, just for example, Man United spending 30 million on Luke Shaw. All right, Luke Shaw have had injuries, but it's still, you look at that price gap kind of, and you go, wow. It's just wow. But then, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Guardiola is a terrible coach. I think he is, apart from Klopp, the best manager in the world. I personally think he is the best manager in the world apart from Klopp. But like I said, I don't think he can rebuild teams. I don't think he's ever been able to rebuild teams. Let me just put you guys in focus. I don't think he could do what Jurgen Klopp has done. I don't think he could take us from the bottom to the top. And if the previous week's game was an example, like, we played City with our game, not at their game. It's like what Klopp said in his press conference before: we need everyone to be 100%. We need the fans, we need the players, we need the coach, staff, we need everyone at 100%. And there's a belief with Klopp. I don't think, obviously, since I've been a Liverpool fan, I don't think we've believed in a manager so much. Now, that could be my personal preference. I am a very young age. I've seen the managers like Gerard Houllier at the end of his time. I've seen Rafa Benitez. I've seen Roy Hodgson. I've seen Kenny Dalglish. I've seen Rafa Benitez. Not Rafa Benitez, Brendan Rodgers, sorry. And then I've seen Jurgen Klopp. And for me, he is a manager that you can relate to. I don't know if that's with all of you guys. If you do feel like that, please let me know in the comment section down below. But for me, you can just relate to him. He's just a normal guy, and he's just bringing this football club from mediocre to world class. And I think that is massively appreciated. I think I read something somewhere that when Klopp took over, we were 42nd in like the UEFA rank for like best team, and in the space of 4 years, on like 70 million net spend, Klopp has taken us from there to first in the world. And I don't think that's I, I don't think that is like a mad achievement what he's done, but this team can get better. If people are saying, this is the best team in Europe right now, we've won the European trophy, obviously, but then to also then people saying like, oh, these are the champions of Europe, this is the best team in Europe. Me personally, I think this team can even get better. I think we can get, look at Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain this season. We didn't have Ox at all last season. And now we're getting the best out of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at the minute with constant goals. We've yet to see the likes of Naby Keita get a real grip of this season yet. Anyway, the end of last season, I was really impressed with Naby Keita. Me and Mickey, Mickey guys on the channel. Mickey's not a huge fan of Naby Keita, but I've told him constantly, have patience with Naby Keita. He will become good. And I think if Klopp believes in a player, then we should believe in a player. I don't think, me personally, when we first signed Gini Wijnaldum, I thought, why if we, because I've heard Newcastle fans, I'm friends with one or two of the Newcastle fans, and they were saying, oh, Gini Wijnaldum wasn't good for us. He was terrible, losing possession all the time, wouldn't track back, wouldn't do this, wouldn't do that. Jurgen Klopp signs him for £25 million, and then you see him playing a Liverpool shirt, and you go, wow, what a midfielder. And yes, he did change from I think it was left midfield to the central midfield role, but even for Holland, you can see that the way Klopp has done stuff with the likes of Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum is more attacking, obviously, in the Holland team, and he scores goals for Holland. I think it was in the Barcelona game last season at the Nou Camp, now the amazing one that we all know when we come back 4-0, where Gini played more up front and he looked good. And I think that's what Klopp has done particularly. I think he's got the best out of players. And he, like I said, with Andy Robinson, who would have thought that he would have become the best left back in the world? Probably himself, with having the self-belief, and Jurgen Klopp, by signing him, he probably thought, wow, what a talent he is. And I don't know if that's just my thoughts, guys, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. One other stat I wanted to throw out there as well was, I think it was today or yesterday, there was in the last 38. So in the last 38 Premier League games, Liverpool have obviously played 38. They've won 32 out of 38 games, drawn 5 and lost 1. Well, 32, yeah, we've won 32 games, drawn 5 and lost 1. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, that is right. And that ends up working out at 101 points, which, wow. Wow. If we can carry on this form towards the end of the season, it would be absolutely brilliant. And, that's a sense of like what Klopp has done to Liverpool. Because, I was looking back at our losses since Klopp has come in, and they've frankly gone down. So could Liverpool have an undefeated season this year? Probably not, I'm gonna say, with a load of fixtures, but still, it's still a possibility at the minute. We've won all our Premier League games bar one, and that was against Manchester United, obviously. So it's just one of these things. I think with Klopp, for me anyway, is the best manager in the world. I think that he is constantly bringing out the best out in this team. I think he can even drag out a bit more, and whoever Klopp signs, if he does sign anyone in January, if he signs anyone in the summer, I'll be 100% behind him, because I think that he knows what he's obviously knows what he's doing. Like, in our preview for the Manchester City game, I said that I wanted Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain because he had the game written all over him. He puts in Jordan Henderson, and Jordan Henderson plays a brilliant game. Like, what do I know, guys? Like, I'm just exactly like you, just a fan of Liverpool Football Club, and I just want to see the Reds go on to win as many trophies as they can. I've said from the start of the season that my bold prediction is gonna be we're gonna win the Premier League and we're gonna win the Champions League. A European and domestic double. You just love to see it, wouldn't you? But yeah, that's really much my thoughts on why Jurgen is the best manager in the world, and how he's changed us from doubters to believers. I think that, I think I can say pretty much for most Liverpool fans, like, how much we appreciate what Klopp has done for the club and the city. Really, you look. One of the things I love as well is when you look back at, like, let's say the bus stop after we won the Champions League, going through the stadium, and Jurgen just celebrating with the boys and celebrating with the people of Liverpool. And I think that's just, it's just brilliant in my opinion. I think that, it's just marvelous that we can connect with the manager, and we can, kind of live through his eyes, then you could say, where, he is one of us. Then you could say he is a fan and he's passionate about the game. And I don't know if all managers are like that. They probably are, but for me, Jurgen's just one to relate to. But yeah, like I said, that's my thoughts and opinions on how Jurgen has changed us from doubters to believers. If you did like the video, please, then like, share, and subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we are on the road to 100 subscribers right now. We're currently on 66, I think. We could be on more by now, but yeah, we are currently on that. You guys have smashed a video that we put up a couple of days ago about will it be Sancho 2020 or Mbappe 2020. I think yesterday had about 20 odd, no, I think it had like 30 odd views, and now when I looked this morning, it had like 110. So I don't know if that's YouTube being crazy or if that's you guys being crazy, but if it's you guys, then please, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you all for the support and love on the channel lately. Tomorrow, like I said, guys, we are recording a podcast with a very special guest. You guys will find out either tomorrow or Friday who it is. But yeah, like I said, guys, please like, share, and subscribe if you did like the video. And yeah, that's been, well, I've been Connor from the Cop Council, guys, and I will see you all in a bit. Ta-ra.